What up everyone, Vultures here, and today I'm bringing you some more Gears on the Slab. It's a game of one shot, one kill, which is it's a cool idea, but it was done horribly, because everyone just runs around, either beating people down or smoke tagging. So you will see me steal a few kills, because a few of my kills get stolen, and I just don't give a shit. I was getting angry. But I'm in the game with, I think, Tommy, Inclement, Claus, and I think it's one of Claus' friends. But again, like, it's nice being able to run around with a sniper and everything, but no one else seems to use their sniper. But it's the best gameplay I could really have got. But that's not the topic of the commentary. The topic of the commentary is what I've seen from PAX so far. And one of the best things I saw recently is, one of the best things I think I saw was Halo 4's stuff that they showed, which is Oddball and Griffball. Not normally one of the most popular or interesting game types, but I was happy to see it, because they added a new feature where you can toss, whatever, the oddball or griffball, whatever you want to call it, around. Pretty much you get to throw it at your teammates and your teammates can catch it. Adds a lot of strategical and it takes a lot of skill to catch it. Throwing it's like throwing a grenade, but catching it's a bit more difficult. Especially in griffball, because people can just hit the hammer and send it flying a different way, which is quite good for intercepting and stuff. Adds a lot more to it and makes it feel more like a sport. I don't know, it just seems really cool and makes me happy. Another thing I saw was a game called Injustice. I've seen this quite a lot because it looks really good. It's basically Mortal Kombat with DC heroes. Literally they've used the same engine and the same physics as they did in Mortal Kombat. At PAX they were showing off Cyborg and Nightwing, two people you wouldn't really expect in a big budget like DC game, because they were very low key. I mean, like, the only thing Cyborg's really been in is Teen Titans, and that was a little kiddie cartoon show, and this is the first time we've seen him in big bulky form and not animated, and it made him seem like a real character. That was quite cool. They showed pretty much like their super attacks and a new map, which was basically Superman's place, which was pretty cool. Like, pretty much like the big thing with Injustice is the environment, and one of the things is that you can that Cantus, like, his head does not exist. I shot him twice, point blank in the head, and his head just did not exist. Me and Inclement were getting really pissy about that. But anyway, back to Injustice. Yeah, basically the big thing with Injustice is the environment. And one of the big things is that you get to punch people, like, it's like Mortal Kombat, where you hit them and then you end up in a different, like, environment. But it's a bit more interesting with Injustice, because they do it's really big cinematic stuff. Like, one of the ones that we saw was I think Nightwing hit Cyborg through a portal into, like, space, like Superman's space. It's like really weird. And like, this monster just jumps on him and starts biting like his neck, and it was really weird. It was quite cool though. What else did I see? Tomb Raider. This is a reboot of the Tomb Raider franchise. Bit more of a nitty gritty feel. This is before Lara Croft was some like amazing like assassin-y chick. This is like, so she starts off in the game very like, what the fuck do I do? But towards the end, she becomes more like the Lara Croft we all know and love. But it does seem very good. It seems very well done. I think what they showed off at PAX was very early. Like, I think it was like a tutorial mission, so very, very early. And you had to like kill a deer to eat, and apparently like everyone's getting very controversial over it because of, I don't know, she's very like moany and she just keeps getting beaten up, and there's no, women abuse and stuff like that. Very, very silly shit. Now, one of the most retarded, weird games I've seen is Loco Cycle. It's basically, I hope it's an arcade game. If it's a full title, that's going to be so weird. They have some like really big name actors like for voice acting. I'm weird and I don't know any of these actors. Well, I know one of the actors. The voice actor for the main villain, but I don't remember his name. I'm more of a face person. But yeah, pretty much you're a female assassin trapped in a bike, and you'll carry around a mechanic, not riding you, just like attached to your wheel, and you jump into air and you fight people in on jetpacks, and it's really weird. And then the main antagonist is, I can't remember what he was even called. It's something very obvious. Spike, I think it is Spike. So that's kind of weird, and he's basically just some a proper old motorcycle with chains. It's like Ghost Rider's motorbike, and they actually at PAX they made these bikes in the field real, and it's such a weird game. You have to see it. By the way, I'll be putting all the links to everything I've seen in the description. And one of the last things I saw was Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero, which is, at the beginning of the trailer, I thought it was another reboot. I thought it was showing him as a kid, but no. I think that's what they tried to do. It's really weird. It was in Japanese, so I didn't really understand much of it. But basically, it starts off, well, you can go, I don't need to really explain it. All I'm going to say is that the guy is very, very pretty. He's very, very attractive. The main antagonist, I think it would be the main antagonist. He's basically burnt to shit, and he's training soldiers against Fox. You start off thinking that they're with Fox because he has one of the tags, but then they chuck it out the window. Then you realise that that's just Fox soldiers they killed. And then Snake's still old in this one. I think he's even older than he was in number 5. I think it was. I think it's just one of the weird add-on ones. It's not like Metal Gear Solid 6, it's Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero. So, it's just, yeah. It's like ODST and Reach for Halo, basically. So, I'm not having very high hopes, but I've always been a big fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. Except for Revengeance, I think they call it, yeah. One where you're Raiden, Cyborg Raiden. I think that's going to be reshit. But, whatever, I haven't played it yet, I can't say whether it's going to be good or bad, but I think it's not going to be very good. Yeah, that's really all I've seen from PAX so far. But what I would like to see from PAX is some more... Actually, no, wait, I also saw some Gears of War Judgment. I don't know if that actually was at PAX, but I saw some Gears of War Judgment stuff recently. And that was basically... they're doing a free-for-all game mode now, which should be fun. See? Smoke tagging. None of that. But yeah, a free-for-all game mode. They've added some new weapons. One of them's a sniper you start off with, but I think it's you have to get them square in the head for a kill. It's not very powerful in the body. So, but they still have the normal long shot as well. I can't remember what it's called. Tommy kept telling me what it was called, but I can't remember what it's called. Tommy, if you can, leave it in the comments. I would like it, and it'll go to the top. Yeah. But that's really all the time I've got left. There's 20 seconds left in this video. So I have been Voltage, you have been People, and I will see you all later.